Hi, this is Amy Olinger again. So I think I'm laughing because I think I'm going to have the same problem that I'm about to explain. So I was watching one of my last videos because I was trying to see what I had already talked about, and I realized there was roosters in the background the whole time. I'm like, I can't believe I didn't realize that. I think I know how to I've learned how to just block stuff out of my mind. But anyway, so that's a little bit weird. So I'm sorry about that. But I still think it's important to make these videos. I think maybe soon I will be in a different location. Right now I'm staying with my ex-sister-in-law, and she has like a mini farm. And so there's lots of animals. Anyways, okay. So I mentioned the roosters. That was my main thing that I wanted to address. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this book again. So The Game of Life and How to Play It. And I feel like it relates to everything in my life. My MS or MS, whatever that I supposedly have, which I do, but it's going away. And any issues I have, I literally am living my life by these principles. And my life as of recently seems to be a little bit harder actually because of my own mistakes. And so that's my fault. And so as my life is just as I'm just going through this time, whatever the excuses are for why it's taking so long to get through it or whatever, I'm literally living by these principles. And so I'm going to just share what I've learned and how it's affected me. Because literally, it's all I really much have to work with, because I have nothing really financial to work with. So it's all I pretty much have to work with to change my life and create the life of my dreams, which I absolutely believe I can do. I believe my life has always been magic in some ways. I believe God has always spoken to me through intuition. And I just believe I'm going through this time because if I wasn't, I wouldn't learn how to learn these principles to live by. And they're life-changing. I've been teaching the kiddos, because I've got 20, 18, 15, 10, and 7. So I've been teaching the kiddos to eat, the older ones, what I'm learning. And it's changing their lives. Mostly the 20-year-old, I would say right now, because he's going through something similar to me. Anyways, it's crazy. So, my nose. Okay, I've learned that we must train ourselves. I'm just going to read this. Okay. Oh, yes. So, train ourselves to image only good. And so, basically, oh my gosh, I'm just going to re-say this. I've learned that if we train ourselves to image only good, we bring into our lives every righteous desire of our heart. And so that would be health, wealth, happiness, love, friends, and all our highest ideals. And so that's beautiful. So we have to train our imaging faculty in our mind, which people say is Jesus or God inside of us, to think only good things so that we bring those things into our lives. And so I'm a very positive person, but I'm really trying to learn how to do that effectively. So yes, I've said this before. What we think about persistently and clearly and deeply with feeling, it takes place in our physical reality. And so we have to train our minds to think the right thoughts. And let me see. Oh, so this is true for what we want and what we don't want. So it doesn't really matter how we think, in the sense that our imagining faculty in our mind will create whatever we think about persistently and clearly and deeply with feeling. So if we're always thinking negative, if we're watching the news every day and seeing the negative going on in the world every day, and we're always just flooding our mind with negative and talking about negative things and talking about people and talking about just the things that really aren't getting us anywhere. They just maybe kind of make us feel better about our lives. I don't know. We create more of that in our lives. But if we're reading books or listening to videos or podcasts or whatever, listening to books, reading books, just filling our minds with beautiful things like the Bible teaches, or every like world-renowned like spiritual book teaches, like the beautiful things of life, like the love and forgiveness and compassion, empathy, and perseverance, and like, I can't talk. Yes, I can. See? But anyways, so if we just flood our minds with those beautiful things, we create more of that in our world. So it's so easy in this world because we're like basically trained. We're trained to drink a lot of alcohol. Now, granted, I did drink a couple of times the past few days, so I haven't quit completely, but I've done much better. But like to drink alcohol or to do drugs, I've never done drugs, or to smoke cigarettes, or I need to keep getting this off my phone, or just to do things, or to listen to the news all the time, or listen to negative things, or to gossip, or to talk about just things that are not helping us get where we want to get. So we are trained to do that. And our lives, it comes out in our lives. So to live a beautiful life, I'm learning that I'm learning that I have to fill my mind with beautiful things, like beautiful, like godly, or like the creator of the universe, like beautiful things that are life-giving. And now I'm learning that my actions, I need to take the right actions and make the right decisions. So if I do those things on a regular basis, my life will get better. So I can sit here and complain all the time that, yeah, things did go pretty hard for me for a while, and not all of that was me. But I kind of fell apart and started making some not great decisions. And so that's my fault. And so I can turn that around, like instantly, basically. And one thing that I realized I haven't been doing is knowing who I am, like in my heart and soul, and living like I am who I know I can be every single day, making the decisions and taking the actions that person would take. And so I'm really going to start working on that because I think it's so important, and I really need to get my life back on track. So I'm going to get really much more serious about this. But anyways, that went on longer than I expected. But thank you for watching. I'm sorry about the roosters. I think that won't be going on much longer. But I hope you have a great day. And I'm embarrassed to ask you to subscribe, because why would you subscribe to a channel that has roosters in the background? That makes no sense. So I will just leave it until I have a better backdrop and like whatever. But I'm true, and everything I'm telling you is what I'm living. So I will keep doing that. And maybe I can help one person. That would be enough. But anyways, thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.